Good morning, Sinful. How are you? How's your coffee?
Oh, hi. Fancy seeing you here. Do you come here often?
Only like once a week, but I'm pretty consistent.
Hmm, I don't know. I've been here for like 167 weeks. I don't know if I've seen you here before.
Well, I used to be a shark, and
Uh,
now I'm a penguin. I was a rug shark, but now I'm a penguin.
now you're a flourishing penguin.
Yep. Or well, hopefully, I don't know about that. Kind of.
Remember when I was a rugged penguin?
Yeah. Yeah, now we've changed because well, I don't know if you had the shark. You did have the shark.
I
Yeah, you did.
I have a shark because of
Mhm.
a gift that a special friend gave me.
I'm so bummed that they just let that go, like just totally walked away from it. Like they have a build in Decentraland, they had wearables and like that one sucked. Because I would have totally gotten behind it.
They had the world at their fingertips. you
Yeah.
know what happens. Life sometimes gets in the way. Um,
ETH sometimes gets in the way.
e yeah, downfalls, war, because I'm pretty sure the moment everything started back in 2022. I mean, we all sat there like on a Discord call actively watching the charts as like news after news kept dropping, and then ETH kept dropping as the news kept coming. uh
Yeah, the sad thing is about them is like um when I saw Murph in Argentina, because of course he got the free trip, probably knowing that DG was going to leave, but whatever. I was like, what would it take to like buy the like the project from you? And he was like, well, you might get it going again. So maybe they would, but I don't know. Whatever. You gotta have a community. It doesn't matter what your project is if you don't have a community.
yep. I think at this point, I think it's about offer him $1,000.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't even want their I wouldn't even want it anymore. It's like I don't want to buy somebody else's crappy product. I'd rather make my own crappy project, and at least then I don't have like I would never rug it, and I wouldn't have that like association. I just thought it was like awesome. Like it was just cool that it was a Decentraland kind of like based NFT project. Like they had a world here, they were like working here. So someday, I don't know, it'd be cool. I've thought about different projects to do here, but until I'm like locked in and like ready to just be a founder, then I'm not going to do it because it's got to take so much work, to like pull it off and do it right.
Oh yes, most definitely. I personally, on a personal level, I'm not founding a project until like I have a war chest all ready to go, and it's gonna be a project focused uh on feeding rescue kittens.
Oh, well, I mean, I think you already did find a project, so I think that this one, I don't know, like we might not be making NFTs and selling them, but it's still a good amount of energy that goes into it, and it could be whole lot more.
Most definitely. And let's see, I'm looking in world, and I'm seeing that we have Sevga. Well, we also have Sevga on the space here too. So thank you for joining us, Sevga. We appreciate your time. We have M in here. We have the lovely toxic waifu who, I mean, I think she was a mermaid, but I think a shark may have eaten the bottom side of her fin. Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
or coral reef, the bleaching of the coral reefs.
Let's see, we have Scatline Rock here, as well as White Ghost. Oh, and we got The Helvetians are walking in right now. Welcome, welcome. Marika, so good to see you. I see you got the bodyguards with you. We gotta say hi to the bodyguards, of course. These guys are my friends. We got Kara Sama and Lee Weichi. I'm sorry if I lie, if I butchered your name. I am not very good at spelling. And welcome, Coin Prosper. I see Coin Prosper's in the world as well.
I am trying to get there, but it just made me download the client again, and then it's like stuck at loading 27%. So we shall see. I don't know why. I don't know. Was there an update this week that I missed?
I feel like there's an update every week where like, I have to like reconnect my wallet and stuff like that. I don't know about re-downloading. I haven't had to do that. And I see Rustan just popped in world. Mohedi is here as well. And we have lots of friends here in world early on today. It's so nice to see you all.
Well, we'll see if I can get past this bouncer. Maybe I can get in.
I think if it takes too long, just like kill the app and then restart it. See if that helps. Turn it
Yeah,
off, turn it back on.
I am on my hotspot and not. I'm not at my normal Wi-Fi, so maybe I don't know. Maybe that had something to do with it, where it's like you got to put in some extra work, and it might just be slow because of that.
Maybe, maybe. Oh my God, I can only imagine like the internet usage, like in your bill and the section that's like your mobile internet usage for the last month after like you using a hotspot for Decentraland.
Oh, I am cooked then because I've been using it to play Minecraft too. So yeah, I'm gonna get like a big bill.
Oh, you're super cooked. Hopefully you got unlimited, but if you have unlimited, they're just gonna throttle you.
Yeah, I think you know what, some things are worth it, and yeah, Minecraft and Decentraland are worth it. Yeah.
Welcome, Vitalik. I see you joining us. Are you the third bodyguard? You got to see it. Marika is uh very well protected, very well connected. The Helvetian uh boss here. She's got her Secret Service, one on the left, one on the right, and the other one is taking a vantage point right now. He just came out of sight, out of screen, but I predict he's taking a vantage point.
Nice. It's always good to see our friends from Helvetia. There's a shirt that I want to buy, but I've not been able to buy it. Like, there's literally an error when I every time I go to buy it in the marketplace. It's like the white one. I've never had that happen before, so I don't know what it is.
Oh no, maybe they can hear now. Like, yeah, the white shirt having issue buying. Can you look? Maybe there's a back end there.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It seems like everything should go through, but then it like wants me to go to Polygon, and then it just doesn't work. It's like an error. Yeah, it's I've
Oh.
never any other wearable, so I'm not sure. I feel like it's part of like the URM or something like that. I don't know. Anyhow, it's a cool shirt. Someday I'll find a way.
We'll find a way. And welcome JKing. I just saw her bounce through, taking a big leap. Uh, but crap, I was gonna mention something. I can't remember. Or maybe we can mention it to Kairos. We'll see. Like I know sometimes when like let's say gas fees are high, I know that like the Central Land makes you switch to Polygon Network and pay for your own gas fees. Um but
Yeah,
but yeah, usually it doesn't fail like you're mentioning right now.
and it and I've done it over like I would say over a month period of time. Every time I'm in the marketplace, which is like, just a few times, but every time it's like comes up, I'm like, oh, maybe it'll work now, and I'll try it, but it doesn't. So I don't think that it's anything related to that. I don't know. It's just a new one, but it doesn't feel like it's something they have to do. It just feels like there's some quirk with that listing because I know, I mean, there's not much you can do with emotes and wearables behind the scenes. You can, set your price, you either list them or you don't list them. And so I'm not sure what other settings. There's not a lot that could be done behind the scenes.
Yeah, not sure, not sure. Maybe just turn it off and turn it back on. Might go too. Like,
I know, maybe that's not it's not working so well for me today. And I do
uh,
welcome Creative B. Hi, I see you've got the Shi-Fi cohort 14 banner on your profile, and I'm in the Shi-Fi cohort 14 also, and it's been so amazing. Just like going through this course and learning about all these different things, and Decentraland, of course, was in there. So really, really cool. I'm just going to throw it out there again. Anybody, you know, that wants to apply for next season, I believe the applications are open. But it's been really nice. Like, I think most of us, we've been in crypto long enough that I understand most of what they're talking about. Like at least surface level, but then there's been some really nice things like ZK swaps and a lot of the different stuff, or even like understanding, like I know what a stable coin is, but diving deeper into what are they backed by, and like, Terra Luna talked a lot about that. So that's my shameless plug for ShiFi. And then, yeah, if you're able to jump in World Creative Bee, we meet every Saturday morning, 9 o'clock Pacific time. If you're in the US, I want to say it's 5 p.m. UTC. And we just have an open forum. Anybody can come up and talk about, anything in Decentraland. Sometimes there's a lot to talk about, sometimes there's not as much. But yeah, it's just kind of a place for people to have that platform and come together. And I don't know, it feels like friends talking around the coffee table with our coffee and tea and muffins every Saturday morning. Speaking of, Sin, do you have coffee today?
only virtually at the moment. I am enjoying my cup of coffee, beast coffee, uh, with Derek here, while we just chat about with Toxic Waifu about what happened to the end of her tail here. Like, very concerned. I mean, like normally I would be more concerned if there were blood, but she seems to be glowing. Um, would like to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. I don't know if she like went through some radioactive water.
Could be. I mean, I think it's like I don't even want to start talking about the status of the oceans and joking, because then I'll be like, but it's really real. They're really dying. So I don't know, but we're gonna make it better for you, Toxic. We're gonna bring that tail, but back to a happy tail.
Yes, yes, your tail will be thriving in, and she says, yes, it's definitely radioactive water. Where did you contact this radioactive water? Does Canessa have a leak somewhere in the cantina?
No, Cantina water is like triple refined. It's reverse osmosis. It's its salinity is perfect, 39% or 69%. I don't know.
You know,
I'm
you saying that, I'm surprised you haven't built a reef.
Oh, I know. There's so many things to build. I have so many ideas in my head, and like, look at how many I actually do. It's so frustrating. It's like I have lots of ideas. It's just getting them done. It's so hard because, well, for a lot of different reasons, like either just hard to do it or just time and getting distracted by shiny things and going on to the next thing. So someday I will have a reef.
I believe in you. Let's see. Welcome, Artista. Toxic wife who says no, she was swimming around Genesis Plaza, and that's where she caught the radioactivity. Um, and I thought I saw a new user running around. ALF, welcome, ALF. Thank you for joining us today.
So I am still trying to log in. I won't. I won't talk about that process. I won't. Yeah. Okay. It's just I'm pushing the button and nothing's happening. But I'm also talking and trying to download at the same time, so that's what I mean by like shiny things. Like it's a little uh distracting, but maybe I'm just clicking in the wrong spot.
So, okay, I guess for future spaces, I need to try to figure something out because, like, okay, I've been seeing that there are some Twitter spaces that have like an active live stream up at the top. Like, you know, they're hosting the Twitter space at the same time, but they're also streaming. And like like the Twitter space is showing like the screen over top, like usually where like the Jumbotron would be or the announcements or whatever the pin tweets. Like there's a stream there. I want to figure that out. How do we do?
Mhm. That seems like it would be like a live stream or like live some kind of catalyst that would make it live. But I don't know if I've never seen that.
I mean, like right now, I'm streaming to X. Like I'm streaming to X. We're doing this space. Like I'm wondering if it's like something on computer that where I need to like open up the space on X and go live on the same computer, and then it'll like pull my feed there.
Have you chat GPT'd it?
Uh, no, but I feel like Grok would know.
Like basically, parenting, it used to be really hard, but now basically for every single question, have you chat GPT that? Like that's all I have to say as a mom anymore. Like just all I have all the answers at my fingertips. I'm joking.
Oh
I
God,
use it so much.
it's like, should my kids eat sugar for breakfast?
Yeah.
Yes, sugar is a
Yeah.
great source of energy.
Yeah.
It creates.
No, it's okay. They're definitely afraid of sugar. They think it's like the like horrible. Um but yeah, Chat GPT. I think if that ever gets taken away, I'm gonna die. But like Chat GPT it maybe, and then see if that comes up. Like I should Chat GPT. Why did I just download the client again and I'm still getting stuck at 27%? Like what is it at 27 that just stops it?
Let me check in World to see if there's 27 of us.
Yeah, there's probably no more room. Remember that? Remember the islands? Like where you really did have to get into the party before the island ran out of room. Like Hephaestus and Unicorn and I don't know what were they? They were all like Norwegian names, like not Helga, but Heimdallr. Yeah, load time out. Please try again. Ah, okay. I'll be quiet.
All right, so I have some homework. I got to figure that out. And also, I have a question to you. It's a new question, but I feel you are the right individual for to tackle this question. What are the dimensions of a 1 by 2? 32 by 16, right? Yeah?
Yep,
No?
I can do that kind of math.
Or 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 is it 16 by 32? Like, does it matter?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna matter when you put it into the creator hub, like when you're going to publish it, you have to manually say whether it's gonna be like vertical or horizontal. And I think it's more for no, it's not more forgiving now. But it doesn't matter. It's just that part when you put it into the creator hub, make sure you make your scene the right way. Because it, the rotate button. No, I'll be quiet. I'll be good. I won't choose evil. Because like got a rotate button.
So, okay, so in the last week, we've locked in some performers um, for the CBD Art Week installation. We got our performers, Vanessa.
All right, who do we got? I think you sent a message, but it was late when I looked at it.
Hmm. Let's see. Let's
Or
see.
uh,
Our
should we keep it a surprise?
we have Argent and Stony.
Nice, very cool.
Yes, yes. But so I also did offer them because you had mentioned that we do have a couple 2x1s available for them if they wanted to deploy anything. So I offered Argent and Stony and waiting to hear back. Maybe Argent seems interested. She just asked, remind me how many meters are is in a 2x1.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hmm. I mean, we still have a bit of time out, like 1 month out. How are you looking on the building operations? You got your hard hat on?
I've got like the receipts for buying the hard hat. That's about as far as I've gotten. I This is my last, busy week. I haven't been as active on social media. I've kind of just really slid into enjoying the IRL world with my kids for the last few weeks of summer break. So I'm like falling behind on so much, but I'm like letting it drop. Like I'm like, yeah, this is a good choice. So next week I am full, I'll definitely be like more time to dedicate. So we will find out soon.
Yep, yep. I mean, I know you've already like kind of like set up a little bit or have an idea of the direction you're going. So yeah, good luck.
You said that like sounding like you were leaving, like running out the door. Like you literally good luck.
Well, I have soft paws. I don't really do any of the construction work. I'm more of like the supporter of the construction work people. Like, yeah, you build that wall, or that's a lovely water fountain.
But you do so well at it, and it comes together, and it always seems to work out. So I'm confident that this will. I'm just excited to get in there and start working.
Hmm. So, you mentioned that in Shifi they like there was a Decentraland segment of it. Have the group reached that segment yet?
Yeah, it was this week. It was really cool. Dana came in, spoke to everybody, kind of gave the overview of Decentraland and what it is, what you can do with it. So it was really neat. I mean, there were a lot of questions. A lot of the people in ShiFi, this is their first time in crypto. They're learning about like wallet safety and like seed phrases, like don't give out your seed phrases. So we're at like at first for some of the people very basic understanding of like crypto, web3, blockchain. Um and then obviously there's some that are much more experienced. So there were really good questions, I think, like just getting in, what can you do? What does it take to publish an emote? Um Sadly, I was kind of shocked, but like sadly the amount of people struggling to get in was really like that was kind of deflating just because like many of the people according like at least what they're saying in the screens, like they're from other parts of the world. They're based in maybe Africa or Asia, and so a lot of them, like the computer requirements is a blocker. Like they couldn't get in, but also some of them like would see the that little notification now that pops up that tells you the basic requirements, and like if when that pops up, I know I've got one that I don't have enough. I can't remember what it is, but it's I don't have enough of something. But you just hit okay and you go in. But some people were like getting that and they were like, "Oh, I can't get in." And I was like, "Just click the button, just keep going." Um but I like, yeah, it was, I for me it was eye opening. Like I know Decentraland is a big um program like to download. But I'm also like, okay, I've downloaded Fortnite and Minecraft and Roblox because, that's just what I do. So like as far as games go, I don't know, like you've got the computer that can manage that or not. And it's weird like saying a game because Decentraland isn't a game, but it's the world is so big and so heavy to be app based. Um, so I don't know. I had some good conversations this week about that with like how do we optimize, because if we want to bring on masses, like that's a big portion of the world that can't access it unless you have a gaming computer or at least something that's really high powered. um so yeah, I think, I don't know, I think, I mean, Foundation's aware of it, but I think maybe it was like made more aware, like just real poignant that this is an issue.
Yeah, I mean, this has been an ongoing issue. I mean, I bring it back to, and I mean, I'm friends with this individual. It's just I'm just quoting him or paraphrase a quote, kind of like saying, what was it? You don't need it was Decentraland doesn't need to lower its standards, you just need a better computer. And this was like by a foundation employee back in the day. That's not the quote, it's just me paraphrasing. I can't exactly remember the quote. Um and that kind of was like, yeah, like you said, deflating, because like we were at the time trying to get some people into Decentraland, and a lot of people were struggling. Some people, the Central Land is very hardware intensive, which is kind of odd because like it's not a big file. This is not like a 30 gigabyte download or anything like that. But it's just so intense, like labor intensive. I don't understand it. So I mean, at least in the past, the mentality from Foundation seems to be just like get better hardware. But I mean, hopefully with like that was before Yamel came in and took reins. Maybe Yamel thinks differently and feels like every device deserves the central land. Mhm.
Well, and I mean, maybe it is just the case. Maybe it is just like that is a like a blocker that we're like, yeah, this is just how it's going to be. Like I'm just thinking other, AAA studios that are like Fortnite is just like, yeah, sorry, you have to download this giant file if you want to play your game.
Can't you
And
play that on the phone though, or like on your tablet,
oh
or
yes, but don't we won't talk about those sweats that have auto bot. Yes, anyway, but yes, I'm not at all salty that now they are allowed in. Um, well, like where my brain is going to. Like it makes me think, and my limited expertise, like we really need like the mobile client, like, or at least a light version, like maybe, yeah, like if we had a mobile client. I don't know how that would work exactly, if it would be, on the different, like the Godot, like, but we need it. We need another way to access, or even like if maybe the whole app is like the whole client, maybe that's not all offered, but maybe it's like you could access worlds on a mobile. You could access, or like, if they downloaded, I don't know, I don't think they're gonna like make a whole separate program to download, like, here we'll just let you just download worlds, but something different to kind of like streamline it. Like if we had a light version, I mean, that would be really good, but then you'd kind of get the light version performance, like, maybe it's just not worth it. But I think, yeah, I think it's like the identity thing. Like are we gonna cut away enough stuff to like make it optimal for everybody across the world with like 20-year-old laptops? Or is it just like, hey, this is who we are, we're gonna like kind of aim here for our target audience? Like Call of Duty, they're aiming for like people with, the processing gaming computers that look like a spaceship. They're not aiming to like get people in third world countries able to use their product. So,
I I mean, they are because Call of Duty is on a gaming console, and those things are all around the world.
oh, I guess I don't know enough about Call of Duty. I was just thinking like on the using it like on the PC.
Yeah, on the PC, like that thing will like make your PC sound like a nuclear reactor. But yeah, no, I mean, going back to the metaverse book, like when there's a portion where Mr. Matthew Ball, starts talking about gaming consoles, about how like these gaming consoles could like produce like high quality, like amazing graphics and all of this, but that's like all they can do. You can't convert the energy and try to do like something else with it, or the computing power.
Yeah, that was interesting. Where was it that they said that they actually are like operating some kind of like server plant with PlayStations because the computing power is just like that's all they do. Like they're optimized for that. Can't remember what that was, but everybody should read the book club, the metaverse. Get in here and
Yes, yes, we're gonna shill the DCL book club now. Make sure to join the DCL book club. This month's book is The Metaverse: Building the Spatial Internet, fully revised by Matthew Ball, and I must say it's a very interesting book. Def- uh, it's definitely giving me like a different point of view on like all of it, and at the same time, it's like the like the like I'm just getting a feeling of like, oh no, we're fucked, but at the same time not really.
yeah, I would say that book left me with like a hopefully cooked feeling. Like we're
Yeah.
cooked, but I am really hopeful because good things are coming. Kind of both of those.
Yes, yes, that's exactly the best way to put it, Canessa. It's a hopefully cooked feeling. It's like you know you're being cooked,
Mhm.
and you know what you're being cooked by. So maybe a solution could be like it's like very concisely put there,
Yeah.
like the problem, and then you could just power towards it.
Well, and I think maybe some of the part that you're like cooked, it's like not just Decentraland is cooked, like all of the games, like all of the things, all of the like metaverse is trying to make interoperability come, and like make VR in headsets and totally immersive experiences and sell it all like for super cheap, like all of those things. It's not just us that are, struggling against it. I don't know. I left that book just like I was away from Wi-Fi for 5 days. I know you're wondering how I survived, but I did it. And I was like, I cannot wait to get back and get like plugged in. And I it was like this visceral, like I wanted to unplug and just be out in the woods, but like all I could think about was coming back and building because of everything that's in that book. Like there's so much potential. So yeah. It's good.
Yes, 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 yes. Too good, too good. It's I need to finish it once already so I can start my second read, or yeah, read through. I'm actually gonna also buy it, so
Yeah, and I think I see Mariana in the crowd. Mariana, you should read it. It's so good. I mean, it's like I just feel like he does a really good job of covering everything, like metaverse, the history of like spatial worlds, but then talks about like interoperability, like is blockchain based, like, and it like not doesn't even talk about NFTs much, but like assets you can own. Probably did a good job like avoiding the whole NFT thing so that people don't just slam the door shut, but like assets that you can own digitally that are backed by the blockchain. We won't call them NFTs. And then even like in-game currencies is a whole section. Um, yeah, I'm gonna definitely read it again. because a lot of it is very technical, and I can't imagine the amount of research that he did, because that's a huge amount of research to be knowledgeable in the tech, knowledgeable in crypto, knowledgeable in virtual reality. Like, that's a lot.
Could I share with you how I probably scared people. The first time the word Decentraland was mentioned in the audiobook, I was like at Wawa in my lunch break, like getting a getting a snack wrap, and I had my earphone in, and Matthew Ball said Decentraland, and I just started clapping.
That is awesome.
I just
I know.
started clapping. No one knew why.
Oh, so you didn't get the book copy, because if you have the hardcover, you just go to the index and you're like Decentraland. Okay, page 433, 238, and set, 859 or whatever, and then you just go right there and you just go cheat.
Yeah, no, the way that my paychecks are set up, at the moment I am using my Spotify to get my books, because I there it's free, or well, I pay for the Spotify subscription, and they let me listen to audiobooks.
Oh, that's nice. So you're just going to get surprised every time the Decentraland gets mentioned. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's better than just cheating, being like, what did they say about us, and just go
Yeah,
right there.
you
That's
cheater.
not
You probably like skipped to that section instantly. Like you opened the book straight to the index.
I'm a fast reader. Yeah, hell yeah, I did. Like, come on. I think I actually did it at the store. And then like seeing that we were mentioned again, like in the new version, and then seeing that like I was one of the people that voted on the proposal that was mentioned. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get this one. Like, so hopefully Morph got his and got a copy sent to his mom, because he actually got his name in the book.
Yes, yes. Maybe in the next iteration, or the next revision of the metaverse book, he'll talk about how he went on this weird individual's talk show, Sinful Meat Stick, and talked about metaverse with metaverse people.
There you go. I mean, it is interesting just to think about, like, we could just start spamming him like, hey, we're doing a book club, we're doing a book club, hey, we're gonna do a book club, you want to be part of our book club, we're doing your book. And he'd be like, god, I gotta learn more. This is like, I know I referenced this weird little blockchain metaverse, but these people are like really into it, and they read my book, they learned all of the bad stuff, and they're like still into it. I gotta learn, why are these people so like hopelessly hopeful.
He'll want to study us.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about, like, there's it's
He'll,
uh
he'll start just like like skimming through like just my contact with different people, and it's like at 8:45 on August 25th, 2027, Sinful said, "Fuck off, noob," to this random that was trying to scam a new metaverse user.
oh, are you swearing at the scammers now?
Oh man, I sometimes I'll say some wild shit to to scammers, like don't open my DM boxes when someone's trying to scam me.
Yeah, me too. I just tell them I'm in the penguin breeding with psychedelic mushrooms business, and that wasn't enough to phase them, oddly.
Oh man. You know what you really need, like the thing is that it's all about like interest groups. You need to talk about penguin abortion, and I think you'll get a crowd.
I'm sure. I think they were trying to sell me land next to Snoop Dogg in Decentraland beta. So I was like, let me check with my international investors. We'd be very interested in this. And then I just wasted his time for days.
Oh my God. Like, it's moments like these that just make me wish, like, we were, like, tech savvy. It's like, let me, approach my international investors, and then we, like, set up, like, a scam for the scammer. Like, he'll be like, "No, come to my, click on this link and come to my chat," and we'll be like, "No, no, no, you click on this link and come to my chat."
Yeah, I know. Well, speaking of scammers, what a sad, unfortunate week it's been, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're not going away anytime soon, but it would be nice just to talk a little bit at least about just kind of safety, and then also just like a little bit of how they're operating. I mean, I don't know, we don't know who necessarily it is, but it's somebody that obviously knows us well enough to impersonate us, which is kind of sad because then you're like, all right, it's, yeah, it just makes you again less trustworthy of the people around you. But yeah, for anybody that wasn't able to like log in this week and just know what's going on, there's people impersonating like known community members, and like we've got our names minted, so we don't have the numbers behind our names. But what like the biggest red flag is they have a name and then numbers behind it, so they are not that person. I'm not mentioning names right themselves. I don't know, should we talk about names, just because like I almost feel like, I guess maybe if I could back up, like I would almost like a list of the people who have been compromised, so that then we kind of know. So like you could always check that list and be like, oh, this person's good, this person's not good. Like um just because if you're I have a friend who's logged in recently, and they have their minted name, but they've been logging in under their non-minted name, same one, numbers behind it. And so I reached out to them on Discord, and they said yes, they just have a different account right now, and like their computer, they got to do a few things, but it is them through the same Discord profile we verified. But um, yeah, it's really unfortunate that one person kind of getting infiltrated has really hurt the community, because then they've been able to like compromise all the people in that social friend group as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, definitely a good time to kind of, um, you know, re-welcome or talk about even just small tips like um, if you get a message from someone that looks a little sus, maybe message them somewhere else, see if it's really them, or better yet, in all honesty, what kind of has saved me from a bunch of scams probably is that, like, this is a personal thing. Like, like I don't always reply instantly. Like, if someone is like, "Hey, this is going on. Come here." I look at it, and then, like, I take it to the point where the urgency is gone. It's like I'm doing it on my time. I'm sorry, friend. And usually, by doing that, it's resulted that, like, unfortunately, someone else got, and, like, I was like, "Hey, I got the same thing. I just didn't reply fast enough." Um, oh, go ahead, Kanessa.
Yeah, I think it's so hard to be careful everywhere, but I mean, like I think understanding your weak points, like understanding that in the past you couldn't post links in World, so it kind of was like a protective measure. It's kind of annoying too, because sometimes Ruston would just want to show me something. I'd be like, dang it, I can't click on the link. I trust him. Like I just want to click on the link. But it's almost like I would prefer that, because now people will say, hey, come and, check this out. And they post the link. And for like, especially new users, if you were a new user and you're just in Decentraland and somebody's really nice and they're helping you and they share this link with you and you click it and you go and you get drained, you're going to blame Decentraland, even though it's like, it's your own like social engineering practices, it's them. So it's like getting scammed on the internet and being like, well, I blame, AOL because they're the internet provider. So that kind of sucks. Um, but then I think like knowing how like they're gonna extend that conversation on Discord, they're gonna extend that conversation on X. Maybe you've got an email address, and I think just like um, making yourself less accessible probably also is a good idea. Like friend requests on Discord. I don't know, like if I don't know you, I'm just gonna probably not answer it just because it's like a liability that we just can't afford. Um, and then on X, I don't know. I'm in so many group chats. I just won't even find it. Like I just won't even see it. Like it's. I gotta go do some cleaning through there.
In world, Toxic was like mentioning uh maybe we shouldn't allow new wallets to post links, which kind of like prompted like a secondary thought for me off of that, stemming off of that. It's like um what if we add some like utility to our names? It's like you can post links and on Decentraland, but even that's flawed. I'm even thinking a little further where it's like maybe this could even be the way to implement communities like or another layer for the communities where like the community the community mods can verify people like and so like if you're part of the CBD community and you see this long list of users and like you know that they're all verified, so you know you can talk to them in world or have somewhere to cross reference.
I know that sounds like a good idea, but like after seeing how much people have just gamed the system, the referral system, the marketplace rewards, like dang. I mean, it would be pretty easy just to make a bunch of accounts, even mint, 10 names, make a community, and then all of a sudden you have a very verifiable community from the outside, but that could be one person behind all of those. So it's I
But
think that
at the same time, they'd probably have to trick Kim and Dana into believing that they were real or something like that. So yeah, it can be. You're right. How about just code names, bro? Like we just have like a long list of like questions for each other that like only like we would know about each other. Okay, so it's like you and me. We'll be like, okay, so like my question to you would be like, what's your favorite kind of donut? And then of course I'd have to know your favorite kind of donut.
yep, and I'd
And
say what's your favorite kind of ammo?
yes, exactly. 556 screen tip always.
Yeah, or finish a sentence. AKV. No, no, just kidding.
No, no. Well, you just proved to me that you're the scammer because you got that part wrong.
I did. Okay. HKV.
See,
I'm legit. I'm legit.
so maybe this verification system questions could work. It's like having security questions for your friends. It's like okay, put in your login password to
Or
speak
how
to
about
me
like
and
memories? Like where did we first meet? Or like like how many days after you contacted me did we start CBD space? So then if you're like 3 days, and then you're like scammer, but like something you could have like shared memories, like what I don't even know like what, but yeah, it just I think just people like being more, it's sad that it's got to get baked into the culture, but like distrust kind of has to be baked into this culture to protect each other, like, and it's not like, I think if we look at it like that, it's kind of sad and like a bummer, but if we just look at it more like, hey, no, this is a brave new world, and like we're going to make friends and build relationships. But within that, we have to understand like it's not going to hurt my feelings if you're like, Canessa, I don't really know if that's you. It's then like I'm going to embrace that and be like, yeah, I don't know if it's me either. Like um I just think that we do have to change our social behavior um in like crypto, in web3, like It sucks, but I think a lot of us have learned the hard way. Like, just open blind trust ain't gonna do it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and even just for the broader like Web3 community, I feel I feel like when the culture is that like sometimes or a lot of times there's these airdrops and don't miss out on this, don't miss out on that. Don't, like, it just creates a culture where it's like you see a link, someone says they'll give you money and you'll just click on it. We I don't know. I feel like that needs to change.
Yeah, I mean, I made a personal choice for myself a long time ago. Like, I'm just gonna miss out on airdrops. I don't care what it is. I don't even like. I don't care. Yeah, I just don't do it. And it's like, yeah, I've missed out on a lot of opportunities, but it's like that's just it's not worth it. Like, cost benefit analysis. Like, it's just not worth it. And then having your system set up so that like I don't, like I don't access Discord from my computer. Like, I don't access Twitter from my computer. Like, they're totally different. So you want to, like, you just really separating stuff out, even though it's a pain in the ass. Um, and then I think just ultimately knowing that you are your worst, you are the biggest liability. Like, you and our behavior, like our social, like the ability to get socially engineered, I think is the hardest part, because that right there is like where we're the most vulnerable. Um, yeah, and I think we just have to be careful. If I got an email from you and you're like, "Hey, like this is a really big deal. You got to click on this. Like we could, we could make a lot of money here." And I'd be like, "Whoa, Sin. Like, yeah, I trust you. I've known you for 3 years." But like if you just got hacked and it's somebody else trying to impersonate, then, like that's oh, it's so sad. So sad.
Okay, so then whenever sending you that message, I need to be like, Vanessa, hurry, click on this link. We're gonna make money. And then at the bottom be like, your favorite donuts are sprinkled donuts.
Yeah, except sprinkles are for babies. I wouldn't have sprinkles on my donuts
I
ever.
know, I know. To tell you the truth, I've been using this example, but I don't know your favorite donut. But
That's okay. It depends on what store we're at, I mean, there's some good donuts out there. But I think
well,
by now
there you go.
everybody,
Now I know the answer.
yeah, I think by now everybody knows that I like donuts and that like that's my weakness. So I think I just can't wait for a scammer to be like donuts, and I'll be like, ha.
Nah, yeah,
I'll be like,
come get this NFT that lets you claim free donuts at your
no.
local donut store.
Oh my gosh, when Dunkin' Donuts has an NFT, actually that'll be like the mark of the end times. I think.
You need you're talking Dunkin' Donuts. I'm over here thinking like duck donuts. Have you ever had a duck donut?
No, I think that's a Florida thing.
Damn, duck donuts. Ugh, oh my God, I'm like drooling just thinking about it. They're like cake donuts. You, you know a place is a donut place when they're like, you know what? Fuck dough. We're making this out of cake.
Oh wow, that does sound good.
Yes, yes. Highly recommended. If you ever find yourself in the Floridas, I will take you. I will bring a duck donut for you.
That sounds good. I'm gonna put that on my list.
Alrighty. Well, uh, I unfortunately have to check out early today. I have a uh celebration to attend. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can wrap up. I am away from home and have some stuff to do today as well. So we can just keep this space short this week and just pick up where we left off next week.
For sure. And okay, I'm seeing in world. And Shang Lao says, Duck Donuts? Lol, I worked there.
No way! Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So
that's
that means
hilarious.
Shanglao has the recipe, or at least the knowledge we need.
Yes, let's start our own donut shop.
Oh, NFDs, non fungible donuts.
Rustan, what are your thoughts about non-fungible donuts?
Good morning, good morning. As long as they have chocolate sprinkles, I'm good.
Yes, they do, and it is made with Roots chocolate, imported from Hawaii, and it's amazing.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
How
How
are
are
you?
you this morning?
Good, good. I wanted to share something that Dr. Drip shared with me earlier today. The latest update on Apple devices protects you from a security flaw where potentially you just look at an image and it can potentially drain your wallet. So update your Apple devices if you can.
Wait, wait,
And then
wait.
also,
That's
so
like,
last week on Toxic Waifus WTF DCL, I learned about the troubles that Aaron Loop has been having connecting his linked wearables. So I got more details about that, and then Drip and I both personally screen shared with Aaron Loop to check out his Waifuman linked wearables collection to see if we could help him get that set up properly. And it was set up properly, and it just doesn't work. And so a lot of the stuff that like HP was saying about that being his fault is not his fault, and I can confirm that. And I would love to see them fix that. And so we came up with some possible theories as to why it's not working. And so Aaron will be running that through with the people that he's working with to get it set up. I personally believe potentially the wearable itself is in the handwear category. So I think maybe it's possible that the linked wearables are not recognizing handwear, but who knows? But this whole thing just reminded me about the fact that we still don't have our Dolce Gabbana linked wearables or the Woodies, and the Woodies have been offline for like 6 months, and they what's crazy about Woody's is like most old linked version one linked wearables collections had to convert to version two, and literally I think only other than the Beasts, only the Woodies have done the conversion, but for some reason Yannicus decided to um, contest some of the weight painting and saying you need to fix this weight painting, and there's like thousands of them, and it's like it was already approved before, and it's like just grandfather that shit in, you know, and get it out there because it's a huge community. He doesn't have the money to go in and adjust 1,000 wearables, and so I've personally asked Shibu to look into it, and I've asked Yannicus over the course of like the last 5 months to just let it slide and push that through because like it's way more valuable to have that in there since it was already once approved. So I wanted to just share that out there, and also regarding Dolce and Gabbana, I feel like we should just like if Dolce and Gabbana is not paying attention and not going to make the updates, like DCL should just make the updates. It could be like an easy manual fix. It's not like it's a humongous collection, and we've been asking for that for months, and I hope we can hopefully get that stuff back.
well, that is freaking amazing that you're doing that, Rusan, because I know Aaron reached out to me and I was like trying to understand what the issue was between like um I think the DAO committee not wanting to push that with his linked wearables. But it is kind of a confusing situation. So I was like, I don't know, but my I was like, maybe we need to do like a CBD, like a work group of just like, I mean, it doesn't have to be CBD, but just like the more people that look at it, kind of like what you did organically, but like have a bunch of people look at it, try to figure out what's the issue here. And then like if it is like a committee or a curator that's holding something up, like what it sounds like for Woody's, then, like go through the chain of command, but then like go to the next step. Like be realistic. Why are we trying to put up blockers for builders who want to build. Like, why aren't we just tearing the blockers down? Like, I mean, it just seems like that is that's just like common sense. And it's so sad to see that like nobody has tried linked wearables in the new client. Like nobody. I mean, the Kid
Yeah.
Called Beast is the only one. Like the last, I think Kid Called Beast is the last one, and then before them, I don't even know what it was, but I'm not sure if there was somebody that worked for Foundation that was actively trying to bring in linked wearables, but like there's been zero interest for a long time, for over a year and a half.
Well, to be clear, it's not just me. It's actually more Dr. Drip than me, and the two of us decided to go in and take a look. And we talked for, I don't know, maybe an hour or two about it, and what like I totally missed the drama that went with that topic with Waifuman and the forums and stuff. So I don't fully know like the how harsh it was and stuff, but like to me that's irrelevant, right? Like you have someone coming in that wants to put up a linked wearable collection. It's not working time and time again. It just keeps doesn't work. And in regards to Aaron Loop's collection, it's like 10,000 linked wearables that he's updated, uploaded, repushed like almost half a dozen times. That's insane. Like the Kid Called Beast collection is 44 balaclavas. His collection is 10,000. Like I can't even imagine. So if like anyone has a right to be frustrated, it's Aaron Loop. And um, if he's mad or if he's patient, like it doesn't matter. Like the people who are there paid to help get this collection up there should be doing what he needs to get done.
Yeah, absolutely. And if it's not happening, if what was the payment structure for linked wearables? Because remember that was something that I think the curators didn't want to do, because if it's 10,000, like they wouldn't have to go through and look at 10,000 files,
Yeah,
but they.
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, and I think that's why the brands were having to pay for it individually. But for a while, wasn't it set up where Foundation would help you? They'd like link you up, and I believe that's how it was with Woody's, where
The
they give you support.
the Dow paid
The
through the
Dow
Dow
pay.
proposal. Is that correct? I believe.
Yeah, I don't even know the full details on that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that was like the whole point with the whole like proposal and why we needed so much VP, because it was the DAO would pay for the curation fee, and also I
Oh,
guess a question to Rustan, for the Woodies, like you were mentioning that like Yannikis was not approving because of some sort of like way painting, like who approved it previously?
I don't know. I can't find it. I think like I was looking at that yesterday, and it's hard to tell it. It's hard to tell who approved it the first time. It might have been Yannicus. I don't know.
Okay, because like if it's someone else, then that like that is like further proof and for to Dr. Drip's comment last week about like how different curators have different standards or different like guidelines that they go by when approving a wearable.
Oh yeah, that's 100% true. I mean, like every time I've pushed a wearable, I cross my fingers on who I get, and I know some are more lax than others. Some are just like hardcore sticklers, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, I know. I think I found myself like like at work whenever I'm calling and I'm not getting an answer that I want. I always say, "Could you just transfer me to one of your colleagues or something like that, or can you transfer me to a manager?" And then I get what I want. Kind of like, can we have that for this?
I mean, we should be able to have like a. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if you had a like a system where you could request a curator? Like I don't mind waiting. I'll take this
That would be
curator,
nice.
because that would bypass the whole bot system that's being used. I mean, you would. maybe wait longer to get them. But if you're going to wait because they used a bot and not check it for, 16 hours anyway, I'd rather just pay somebody that doesn't use a bot and that doesn't care if my personal emote that I'm never going to sell clips, because it should, because that's what it looks like.
And like the sad thing about the Woodies is like they're still an active community after all these years, and like they actually care about these things, and it's like I've been a member of that community for a long time, and I'm trying to help the founder Chris Wallace get it through with whatever strings I can personally pull, and it's just like it's like pulling teeth, and it's frustrating.
That is frustrating, especially when you see like other virtual worlds that like they're bringing in NFT projects, and they've got their communities in there, and they're like, using that as a selling point. They're ready to go. Come on in. And then meanwhile, Decentraland's like, nah, no, your weight painting isn't right. Like, I get it if it's going to break the system, but I believe that that feels like a point where like you just got to let that go. And if it breaks, then we should look at why that's an issue. I think it's a good idea to talk to Shibu, and like we just need to be like, I don't know, like grounded a little bit. Like, what's the overall point? We're trying to get more people here. Let's get
Yeah,
people here.
I feel like to like just pass it, grandfather it as a historical version 1 linked wearable. Now taking the time transferred to V2, anything that needs to be fixed that's like blatantly atrocious, like fix that after the fact. It was working. The foundation disabled it, and the founder made all the necessary steps to re-enable it, and now they're denying that. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, and like the Dolce and Gabbana, that is the one. I believe that's the one lawsuit I know of that like they weren't suing Decentraland, but Decentraland was mentioned in it because people people were sold a $6,000 NFT that then did not retain its value. I'm guessing they did not win their case, but anyway, nevertheless, it is a lawsuit that was somewhere out there, and I wonder if part of it is like we just want to pretend that doesn't exist. We're gonna like not mention it ever. But I feel like every single year that Fashion Week comes up and all the big brands are mentioned and pulled out, and then there's like, oh, Dolce Gabbana, and like you just can't use them. It just like it's like the black sheep of the family, the fashion family, at least in Decentraland. Like, um, I mean, we paid good money for those, and now they're really cheap. They're extremely affordable compared to the beginning. But if we could get those finished, because I think there were only like 15 designs, or
Yeah,
maybe not even
it's
that.
literally a 1-day job. Like I could do the job for the foundation if they want me to. If they're not going to do it, it's so easy. It's stupid. I can't believe it's still not done. And I don't like if Dolce and Gabbana is just going to ghost Web3 on everything. Then who cares? Let's just do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Would they? I mean, that might even be against terms of service to like let us privately go in there and improve it.
It's just that it was already installed. The reason it got uninstalled is because the foundation changed the server calls, the server API calls. That's it. So it's like it's supposed to be here. Foundation just screwed it up, basically.
Okay. So what if we had projects? Because we're kind of mentioning a bunch of little projects that all kind of add up to like, bigger things. But like, what if we had little, I don't know, almost like how canny requests, you could go in and request something, and then if enough people vote it, it's important. But what if we did that with these in CBD Discord, and just had like just an ongoing thread where we could kind of keep the conversation going. We could bring in, the necessary people from Foundation, but I think that's how stuff
Yeah,
gets forgotten, is when nobody
that would be
talks about it.
cool. Like a little priority list that we organize for the foundation to look at.
Yeah.
One of the other things I would love to see, like, can we just vote to get rid of non-looping emotes and just make them all loop? Because There's so many emotes that I like that don't loop that I want to AFK on that you can't, you know? Like I don't care if it doesn't fit or what. Or maybe make it auto loop unless you specifically, I don't know. Like I just feel
Yeah,
like
I mean, the reason, like, because I'm in the same boat. There's emotes that I love, but I don't even buy them because they just stop. They don't loop. So like, if we did that, then those non-looping ones, like though, for people that haven't made emotes, you have 300 keyframes, 10 seconds. You have to for emotes that loop, you have to make sure that your beginning keyframe is identical to your last one. So whatever you have the avatar do, like if for the coffee one, I have them starting with the coffee cup down, they go up, the hand goes up to take a drink, then the hand goes down, the little thing pops up and down, but by the end of the emote, it's exactly the same way it started. And that's how you don't see like a break in the movement. Because if I didn't have it like that, like let's say that they turned their head to the right, and like maybe the emote started with the head to the left, it ends to the right, you'd see this like the glitch, like it'd have to restart, and that would be really shitty. Like that would be really, if we saw that, that'd be really bad in world. Like it'd be really ghetto, like just oh, like oof, bad. So I was thinking about that, Rustan, because like, what would it take just to set them to like auto loop? But because some of those have such a different start position than the end, that would just be insane. So I don't know how you. I mean, you'd physically have to go in and animate it to be at the same ending keyframe as the beginning. Otherwise, like we would just have broken emotes all over. And some of them are like, actually, some of them are good. They just haven't hit that little button that says loop. And it's one button when you go to publish it. And all, all they'd have to do is hit that button and it would loop.
yeah, for anyone planning to make any emotes, make it loop. You're more likely to sell it.
Yeah, I would say like, unless it's really, really cool, I'm just, if it doesn't loop, I ain't interested. Let's make a wearable, like a t-shirt, make it loop.
Make it loop. Spelled like Aaron Loop.
Oh my gosh. uh, all right. Yeah, that, like, I think these are good ideas. Even if like we don't make fast progress, I think if we had it just kind of like as part of the conversation, it's just, otherwise this stuff gets lost, and then we get grouchy because nobody's done anything, from foundation. They've got their own set of priorities, but I think if don't we don't let them forget, then they'll be like, all right, we need to shut them up. Let's see what would be on that list, like Woody's,
Yeah.
Aaron Loops, and Dolce and
I
Gabbana.
mean, I feel like we were asking for Dolce Gabbana for months and actually talked to a lot of people way up high, and they just kind of dropped the ball, I guess. I don't know what's going on with that.
Then if that's the case, then if we had specific Discord threads for that, then we can have a verbal dialogue on there. And then if that's the case, if they're done supporting it, then they can put that message there so that it's just publicly known they're not going to do it. Because like, it would be hard to try to encourage another brand like a Kid Called Beast to come in, talk to the founder, get them on board, all of this, when there's like, if there's discussion over here that's like, no, we're not going to support this anymore. So like, it'd be an opportunity for a foundation to be like, yeah, we're going to try it. Like, and then if there's absolute like technical limitations they can't get past, then document that. I guess like documentation. Also smart wearables. I mean, that, like, we haven't even talked about smart wearables, but I mean, there's been hundreds of dollars spent, thousands of dollars in publication fees for things that don't work anymore. So
Yeah, the other day I was in World and I saw Nico Earnshaw wearing the Tom Sachs spacesuit that flies, and I was like, "Oh, Nico, did you know that if you turn smart wearables on, you can fly with that?" And he's like, "I know.
no,
I hope to get that back as soon as I can." It's just like like way down on the priority list, I guess.
Oh, it's sad that it's on the like way down because I mean it's good that they're bringing new things, but like I I think a lot of us just wish we had what we had. We wish we had what we lost, you know? Like I mean we knew client 2.0 was going to be bring in a lot of new stuff, but we just didn't know that it was going to be a trade-off. Like yes, you will get badges, but you have to give up smart wearables. And yes,
But
you will get this, but you lose your friend list.
someone said, I forget who it was that brought it up, but it was a good point. Like I think technically the smart wearables would also need to be updated to SDK 7, the coding, which kind of sucks.
That yeah, that would, but like at least if there was a solution. I mean, there's people here that are crazy like you that would spend like an entire weekend deep diving. You'd get it done. Like if it was even a possibility, like there's some people that would get it done. I think it's like if it's just not even a possibility, then I don't know. But like communication, maybe just communication on the thread and they can like update us every 3 months. Like, how's it going? Is it gonna improve? Like it just seems like if yeah, it seems like maybe we just need to be more proactive in like what we want, like asking for what we want. Or maybe organized and proactive in pushing initiatives forward. Because I think like well, like Dr. Drip said last week, there was an issue where they're like, here, you can just complain about it. And like one person complaining on their own, that's really difficult. And then it also just puts a giant like target on your back. But if it's a group of people working together that all like collectively decide, hey, this is important to us, then you know that's a totally different narrative. And not saying they'd listen to us, but at least Dr. Drip isn't getting like targeted, like which is not good. Good morning, Mariana. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Vanessa. Good afternoon to everyone or whoever. Yeah, I guess maybe following that and with like the whole Discord thread. I know we have those AMAs. I know we haven't. I don't know when the last one was, when the next one is, but maybe like that tracker Discord thread could be kind of like a, preliminary list of what questions to submit, like as a collective community instead of like all these anonymous things. Like I feel like, I mean, hearing this conversation has been kind of frustrating to hear how there's not enough accountability from the foundation on these issues. And like, I think there needs to be a bigger push, and I feel like the AMA session should be at least one of the avenues of doing that. So I think we should definitely, not we, because I've been busy, but I think definitely there should be like a cumulative list or tracking list of everything that we've discussed. Because like I kind of forgot about those wearables, and I'm glad Ruslan kind of brought them up, because there's a lot of things that just kind of slide by, and then yeah, like it just foundation kind of forgets about it, and maybe they're like, oh, thank God they forgot about it, but now that we're like bringing it back up again, I don't know, I think it's kind of important. So yeah, just like a food for thought, just maybe we create like a tracker. And I don't know, do you guys know when the next AMA is? Like, have they announced anything?
I think we're like halfway to the next one. I want to say that the last one was maybe 5 weeks ago. So
Okay.
I think the next one is I think we're closer to the next one than we were to the last one. But it is summer and I may have lost track of time a little bit. But yeah, that
Right.
is a that is a really good idea because
Yeah,
I kind of forget my questions when that meeting comes up.
same.
Yeah.
We need to like write these down
Yeah,
because every time
exactly.
the AMA comes, I'm like, man, I
Yeah,
don't
no, they're
have.
like, "Oh, no, no questions. I need to keep accountable of." Well, actually, yeah, there were.
I
So
always forget.
let's open up that thread, I guess, like right now. And
Yeah, I
just
will do that as soon as this is done. And like we can morph it and change it if people have other ideas of how they want to see it, but I think that's a really good idea. They're going to like they're going to hate us. We're basically unionizing you guys.
exactly,
We're like Sally
exactly.
Fields and well, nobody understands that reference except you and I Rustan because we're old,
Yeah, I
but like
do.
okay.
Yeah. I just hope they don't say
Worst
like,
comes mom.
yeah,
Worst comes mom.
hopefully they don't say like, yeah, we'll figure that out in cycle 45, and we're like on cycle like 5 or 12 or something. Uh, but then it's like, at what point do we like? And this is what frustrates me back again with like the DAO resources and the foundation. Like, at what point can we like suggest that like they take like 50,000 from the DAO and hire someone to work on these like off request things? Like, it just pisses me off that they're not using their resources correctly at the most pivotal timely times. Like, they're really like, I feel so bad because and we talked about like the whole Shifi thing. I feel like sometimes the Central Line kind of shoots themselves in the foot with their expansion. Like, it's they blame other things, but then like they have to take accountability for other, like for them being like a what is it called, a blocker. It just kind of frustrates me. Because they could have been so much better if timing and things worked, but whatever. And yeah,
Yeah.
it all comes down to just not being able to like. I feel like their resource management. And sorry if anyone comes and listens to this recording from the foundation, but the resource management sucks so bad, and it's kind of very embarrassing from a financial budgeting perspective. Sorry, I'm just ranting.
No, I think that's really valid. I mean, I think that like if there's not somebody like specified for that job, like it's just going to get forgotten because we're all busy.
Exactly.
Everybody's busy, and like, I think with Dr. Krillo, it felt like, okay, here's somebody that's going to represent the community, and he does. Like, he builds, he's really
Yeah.
helpful. But like, I can understand what you're talking about. I would almost rather see somebody like active in the community, I don't know, not hired to work on it, because you'd have to have the technical skills, but yeah, like completely, just something so that they're not forgotten, because
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
and like,
even having like a Rastan and Dr. Drip in like their cabinet or something, like someone that's like reports to like a Dr. Kurillo type 2, like, hey, like this is what we're seeing. Like, we see this every single day. Like,
Well, there's actually a job listing for that in the
oh, well, there we go.
whatever it's called. I looked at it and considered it, and I'm on the fence about applying for it.
what I know nothing about the job, but I'm just gonna encourage you. You should go for it. But
Yeah.
I don't know what the job is.
I will make a stand for Rastan sign.
But that would be so cool if we knew there was somebody to go bug. You're gonna hate us.
I mean, it's literally everything I already do. The challenging part for me is that
Oh no, now I can't hear Aston. Is he talking?
Yes.
it would like complicate my time with my body paint work.
Oh no, I can't hear Mariana either. I can't hear anybody.
Canessa can't hear us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you,
I
Sinful.
hear
Hey,
you.
Sinful, you're still
I
here.
hear Knessa too.
Yeah, I heard Kanessa.
Yeah.
It looks like Kanessa can't hear any of us. Let me let her know that like we can all hear her, but she probably bounced out of her
She's been
Wi-Fi.
cremated by the grok.
Mhm.
She hit the waterfall. She's in the waterfall area, and that's where she loses the most service. I'm sure she'll connect.
Alrighty. Yeah.
I mean, Rasan, you can do one less body paint a year. Okay. Kidding, I'm kidding.
This moment of silence brought to you by all the Decentraland users that we no longer see anymore.
Dang, you're like just pouring like a 40 for the fallen homies over here.
I have to do like one of those Oscar awards montages of all the deaths.
Yes. Kanessa, can you hear me now? Probably not. All right, looks like this space is probably gonna get nuked here soon.
Kanasa, go the opposite way of the waterfall. Go back to wherever you went 20 minutes ago.
Next to her hotspot.
Yeah, exactly. Go back to the car, Canessa.
All right. Looks like even after I like dropped down and came back up, Canessa can't hear me. So yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. I guess time to end it.
Let's ask Grok.
Yes.
What would ChatGPT do in this situation?
Sorry. More awkward silence. But I was just typing to Canessa. I guess this will be a good time to close out the space. Since our host can't.
In the middle of Rastan venting, and we haven't even heard what Toxic said yet.
I know, right? Such a tricky spot, and I'm sorry for this, but I will pass it over to Toxic just to hear from her.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
We do.
Yep.
Sheesh, nice, because I had some issues hearing you all, but seems like it's fine now. I just wanted to come up because Mariana was asking when the next all hands meetings are, and I just looked it up. So seems like the next foundation all hands is in 10 days, and the next DAO all hands is on September 11th. So
Well,
we
thank
should
you,
definitely.
Toxic. Where did you
Yeah.
even find that?
You're welcome. I see them in the Decentraland events,
Oh,
but you need to scroll very
it's a pretty
very
obvious.
far. Yeah.
I haven't
But,
even opened up the Discord.
mm, and I really love the idea to prepare as a community before these events, because I think, as someone said earlier, when these spaces show up, I always forget what I want to ask. And I think maybe we should tackle this time different. Maybe, I don't know, doing maybe an event before that, just that we can as a community come together and say, okay, so tomorrow is the DAO all hands meeting. What's on our mind? And these are the questions that we're gonna ask. I mean, maybe it's a little bit targeted, but I really like this idea.
Okay, taking notes. Toxic wants to target foundation. Taking notes. Yes. I'm
I said
kidding.
foundation and DAO, so please take the notes right.
Ah, you're right. I gotta catch the full scope of it. uh, yeah, no, definitely a very good idea. From a message here, I'm seeing from Canessa after I told her, yeah, I guess it's time to close the space. She said, please tell people to, we will continue the conversation next week, and that she will create the thread in the CBD Discord after this. So, in a way, like I'm guessing it would be for like the uh community checklist slash maybe even this could serve as like community questions for all hands. Like, I don't think Canessa has heard this portion of the convo since you come up, Toxic. So definitely let her know like of your idea. I'm sure she would think it's great too. Oh, alrighty. Go ahead, Toxic.
Sorry. I just wanted to say, okay, since we're talking about targeting DAO, I just want to remind everyone that this BTN episode that Monday is going to be very special, and I just want to take the time to say thank you to Mariana, that she's speaking about her DAO application for the council as well on Monday. I'm very, very happy that we got her. I know she already, Mariana, you already had an interview with where we talked about the application, but I think it's still very important to show that you are there, that you want to be part of this, and that the community can support you a little bit. And I'm very looking forward to the space on Monday, Sinful, and I'm very happy that we're doing this.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Toxic. Yeah, Simple, by the way, I'm showing up on Monday if you didn't get the memo.
Yes.
I was gonna let you know.
Yes, I have prepared a throne for you.
Let's go.
She's like, yes, I'm ready.
Per my last interview, see what? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But I feel like, yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be more of a "this is my president" type interview. Things are not looking so good.
My fellow Decentralands, we are
There
at a pivotal moment in our DAO.
exactly. So, I will minimize and keep my thoughts high level, but,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely, I think it's important to still kinda talk about some of the important business type things to keep in mind of for a council. Um, yeah. I don't wanna use this other word, but, yeah, I don't know. I like, Risk posted, like, a really important thing in the DAO general, like, maybe I don't wanna talk about it right now because like, Nessa can't hear it, but I kind of agree with a lot of, like I mean, both the treasury management concerns and then also the composition of the council, but that's a spicy take, as Toxic would say. Very spicy.
Well, I
Um,
think it's that spicy, to be honest, because it's like so obvious. But
exactly. It's like
I really, mm,
you're looking in front of a mirror to obvious things, is all I'm gonna say.
I'll have to
yeah,
take a look at that.
you should. You really should, Sinful. I think Risk, he really made a great post in the DAO general Discord. Everyone go check it out. I think it's a little buried right now, and I think it's super sad that this is not in the forum. I think he did this because as a user we don't have the possibility to comment anything that is in the council communication thread, and I think this is also not good. So maybe next time I see Risk, I'm gonna ask him if he can make an own forums post about this, because I think this should need to be documented. And because right now it's totally buried in the DAO Discord, and this is super sad. Yeah, but I think we should definitely take it serious what he was saying, even if I think it's a little bit sus that all the committee members came out of their caves, like after the council announced that they're going to have a closer look to the committee. But this is just my opinion. Maybe this is a spicy take. I'm not sure.
No, they're not trying to stay relevant. No, not them. I'm kidding. If anyone's hearing this, I mean, I'm not kidding, but
Sheesh. Yeah, I'm
um,
not kidding too,
yeah.
because it's like it's okay, let's be serious, friends. So I haven't heard from the committee this much in like the whole year, I would say. And one time the council is commenting that they are gonna take a look. Not saying that I think that what the council did there is good, but I just want to say I noticed that all the committee members raised their voice after this, and I just want to say this is very funny for me, but maybe not so funny for us all in the end.
Yeah, and I kind of want to like reply to it. Like I've been MIA all week, and I kind of want to like expand on it or reply. I just haven't had a chance to reply to either a DAO or yeah, I just haven't brought it up. So I kind of want to like set some concrete thoughts on it and maybe wait till I respond, or I don't know. But I think it definitely needs to be addressed. And I think it's just, yeah, it just all comes down to like segregation of power, what the councils originally said that they would have versus what they now want. That wasn't clarified, but now they are saying, like, yeah, now we have power versus what the DAO committee thought they were going to still, retain after the council got created. And now it's just kind of like, it's a clash of who wants to control not just a portion of the treasury, but now it seems like there's a question on who controls the other 100x million mana that's not in the council control or opco, not even the council control, because the council doesn't control technically the treasury, but yeah, the opco, it's the opco versus the DAO committee right now, and that's going to be the $1 million question. What's the DAO committee's role in that treasury, and how much, like, what, yeah, what's the, yeah, just clarifying what the role will be. So stay tuned for World War III in the DAO.
Stay tuned. Alrighty. Well, I gotta get
That's
going.
that's my closure note.
Thank you, Mariana. I gotta get going, so I'm just gonna pass it around the room for some final thoughts. I'll start with Rustan. Any final thoughts?
Have fun playing with yourself.
Oh, I will, Rustan. And, and no, I'm not gonna take it any further. I'm sorry. I was gonna say something weird. Would have changed your thoughts about me forever. Toxic. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, my final thoughts are friends. Here is a German student in the CBD Discord who wants to take some interviews about the DAO. It's very fun. It's yeah, if you want to do something good, because I think it's very nice that the same university has sent 2 students in the same year, and we should totally show them how the community shows up. So if you have some time on your hand, be a good user and give this man an interview. It was very fun. Just wanted to point this out. Thanks.
But if I sit down with someone and talk about my true opinions on the DAO, I I think it'd be more of a disservice for the space and a service.
You should still totally do it, because I wasn't sure what this interview was about before. He told it to me, but I didn't had any understanding. And then after the interview, it felt like a therapy session for me. I was like, sheesh. And he is also very interested in hearing voices that aren't don't have a relationship with the DAO or have a bad relationship with the DAO, because he wants to understand how people get how people identify with the DAO. And he's happy for positive voices, he's happy for negative voices, for everything. So if you have a negative voice, reach out to him too. I think for me at least it was fun, but I also could talk with him on German, so for me this was very special.
I can already see you on the long like lounging chair thing, and you're like, well, you see, it all started for me when I first logged into Decentraland. Uh,
You are laughing, but this is exactly how the interview went. Like, he really was like, okay, and he has a very calm voice, and he was like, okay, so how did your journey in the Decentraland started? And I just really I blocked out and just was I think I was talking 1 hour about why I joined the Decentraland, how my role has changed in the time, and how do I see myself, how do I see the community, and how do I see the DAO and all of this. And I think it's really, after this I felt like it was like a therapy session. It was awesome. And the university he's coming from, it's the University of Passau. They I have a little bit of contact with them since they sent the first student, and it seems like they are very, very interested in the metaverse. They're also doing researches and publishing papers, everything on the metaverse. And it seems like their professor, the prof that is managing all of this, that he has a very, very, very deep interest into the Decentraland DAO, because he sees it from the outside, and now he's sending all these students to get some information. I think it was just very interesting. Sorry, I didn't want to make the space any longer, but I wanted to tell you all this.
and I'm happy you're telling us. And I mean, we'll definitely talk about it a bit more next week. And definitely it's important to keep the conversations going. Um, Thank you for being here, Toxic. Mariana, final thoughts, comments, concerns?
Touch grass, touch water, touch sand. Don't join any cabals, metaverse and IRL and crypto Twitter related. Don't click on drainer links. If there's someone posing as me in the world, no, it's not me, because I haven't logged in a hot second, so it's not me. And make sure they have my hair. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You never know, okay? Because like I keep getting forwarded like fake Twitter accounts, like from like my Stand with Crypto presidents are like, hey, is this you? I'm like, no, that's my fake account, or someone posing as me. So if they're asking you for monies, it's not me. So, but yeah, be careful out there. Stay positive, and I guess we'll continue the conversation next week. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Mariana. And
Thank you,
yeah.
Simple.
And I just want to thank you all for coming in and listening today. Everyone in the world on all streaming platforms and X, of course. We love you. Speaking for Kanessa and I here, since Kanessa can't hear us right now, but we do appreciate your time that you take out of your Saturdays to be with us. Means a lot, and yeah, we'll be back here next week. Let's see. I'm trying to think tomorrow. Is there anything tomorrow? No, and I can't think of anything tomorrow. But later today, we have Los Cat performing in about, I believe, an hour and 15 minutes. And then there will be a party at the Metatribe Plaza. Make sure to check it out. It's the neighborhood party with Crypto Minotaur. Oh, wait. There's something in between. I forgot to mention the ABC Decentraland tour with Billy T Coin and Odd Job. So make sure to check that out. I believe it's like around 6 p.m. to or 7 p.m. Eastern time when it starts. And then yeah, the neighborhood party, and followed by the neighborhood party with Crypto Minotaur. Um, there is Metaverse After Hours with Austin Descheny. Um, so yeah, make sure we have a full day. Make sure to hit up some events, show some love to our friends and event organizers. They show up for us. Um, let's see, Monday Beyond the NFT, as Toxic mentioned, we will be hosting some DAO committee candidates. So far confirmed, we have Mariana, the lovely Mariana, and I saw that laughing face. And we have Mano Trabista coming through. I think I said the name right, but I'll have to confirm once we get there to the event. Love you all. Have a wonderful weekend, and yeah, stay vigilant, stay safe. Watch out for any scammers. Take care. Bye.